Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's James.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played.
When you play next gen,
made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That's reeled in. It's Whittington. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man and they convert. The tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. It's complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Might as well give it to him again. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. From the gun. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the house of loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Allison Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Fuck, nigga, I'm finna take your pussy ass up through there, pussy nigga. That's what I'm finna do to you, fuck nigga. I'm finna take you up through there.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Hold on, bitch ass nigga. Be patient.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take a shot right away. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quickly complete. That's a live ball. And the defense jumps.
Fuck, nigga, shut up. Fuck, nigga, shut up. Pussy ass nigga, quit. Get up out of here, fuck, nigga. Get up out of here, fuck, nigga. Get up out of here. Pussy ass nigga. They didn't know.
And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown Gators! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through.
You sound like you illiterate, fuck, nigga. Where you from? The backwoods, nigga? You smoke backwoods too, don't you? Pussy ass nigga.
This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Friend, now you want to be friendly, nigga.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra
Yeah, bitch ass nigga, you talking about where I'm from, nigga? You know where I'm from, fuck, nigga. Pussy ass nigga. I'm from where you from, fuck, nigga. I'm from Live Oak, Florida. Pussy ass nigga, right around the corner, nigga. Fuck, nigga. I'm from Live Oak, nigga.
Looking for room. And the returner goes down.
Okay, what it name? Man, that ain't that fuck, nigga, dang.
Just a few seconds remaining here.
Throw that nigga dog. Throw that nigga pub.
Dropping back.
Spoon your ass real fast, nigga.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one.
Man, tell that nigga in the background fall back. That's what he doing. Fall back and on the motherfucking sofa.
On second down, he's looking downfield. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Fuck you.
Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's James. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
Nah, I ain't from Live Oak, man. I was in prison. I was in Lake. I was in Live Oak. I was at Swanee. Live Oak.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up.
Where you at, Swanee?
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch.
Yeah,
You see
for sure,
what
bro.
type of
For
tweaks
no.
were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Looking for a deep
Oh,
man.
that's big.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Going up top on first down. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play. And
Man, I was at that big. I was at that bit when it first opened, dog. I was at that bit about 7 years.
Receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw.
Man, I was like, goddamn, dude, that was what? Shit, Swanee open like in goddamn 09.
It's Glagway. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard
Yeah, I was there
line.
for like 09 to like 17. Like 17.
On that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man, I know everybody at that bit, dog.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Man, that was before my goddamn 20 open at that time, bro.
Away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Mitchell. Lady man Mitchell, too.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal.
Oh, nigga call that shit.
Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focus
Let
on
me get right with
receiver in
you.
the
Nah.
offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
I don't like it, though. Trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Release to the back. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
He can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 13, Oregon 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to him again. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it from the gun. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
I already know your ass in the fold, fam. Your ass in the fold, boy. Yeah, you finna fold like a burrito, bitch, nigga. I already know you finna fold. You finna fold just like a burrito.
And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the play.
Fair catch called for and made. Back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. Got enough space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Gators! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter.
Florida, 19, Oregon, 14.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's holding. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Unloads it left. He's got it. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Don't panic now, nigga. I already know you got the bubble guts. I already know you got the bubble guts for it, nigga. I already know you got the bubble guts.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
I already know you got the bubble guts. I already know you got the bubble guts.
And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
That boy has bubble guts.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. To the air, it's Gabriel. Dumps it to the back. Throw into the end zone, it's picked off.
Let's go.
And they fought and scratched so hard to put themselves in a position here late in the game
Good
to
game,
go
bro.
for the
Good
win,
game.
but they just come up short on the two-point attempt.
Good game,
It
fuck,
looks like
nigga.
they're leaving this
Play the good one. You and your home, bitch ass nigga. You and your home, girl. You and your bitch ass home, boy. You and your bitch ass home, boy. Nigga. I don't know why you gave that bitch ass nigga the sticks, nigga. You see my name. I take shit up through there, nigga.
Fair catch here.
That's my team you playing with, nigga. That's my team. That's my team you playing with, pussy nigga. You making us look bad.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw on first down.
Shit.
Dances away from the heat.
You get your
Here's
get
a
back,
throw
man.
downfield late.
Hey, all you throw is
Ball falls to the turf for the final pass.
Yeah, so, nigga.
That's gonna do it for this one. Guys, that
What,
was
nigga?
a ton of fun.
Play with you,
And
nigga.
players, a lot of games sort of wash
Put that
away in the
motherfucking
middle.
iron on that nigga ass. Yeah, nigga, you talking about living. You man, nigga, I know I don't finna do this, nigga. No, I don't think he playing with the siren, nigga. All right, what you want to get one in?
No, man.
Let me see where we at. We just got it out there on the mode. Oh, see, that's where we back at. All conference. Back in all conference. And it'd be hard for me to get past that shit, bro. It'd be hard. Yeah, it'd be hard for me to get
Put
past.
niggas in that shit.
Yeah. Good at it. All conference.
They do I was playing with earlier on your live.
Oh, early.
Yeah.
What, you want to see a nigga? Let me play. Yeah. You talking about he was playing college football?
Yeah. Me and him were playing earlier. He good. I'm telling you, he good at the game, bro. He gonna beat your ass.
Man, no, he not, man. How you doing?
Like, you always
I ain't know what's up, boy. This ain't what you think it is. Bro, you playing with UCLA? Nah, brother, I ain't playing with those sorry ass teams, man. I'm letting you know that. Nah,
you playing your cousin?
you ain't played me. Yeah, go get your team. Go get your main team, bro. Bro, go get your main team. You ain't played me, man. All right, bro.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bruins! What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here comes the 2-point try. Here comes the option. He'll toss it into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The offense set for a first down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there. Quickly
complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
You know, like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
That's caught. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Barges ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's knocked down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, guys.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. He'll throw it. He's got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient.
Running back.
Up to the 44.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
on fourth down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on third and long from the 1. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2 straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on third and goal? Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air, it's Garbers. Looking deep down the right side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
9, UCLA 8.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, you ain't playing my little cousin, bro. I don't know who the fuck
trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's a draw. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches.
Yeah, you won't
nice
go
job
get
by
UCLA
getting the first
no
down.
more.
Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Get motherfucking UCLA no more. Goddamn fool.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Miller with the ball. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front.
Girl, you thought you were playing a jitterbug. Man, I'm a grown ass man, a grown kid.
Follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a
Play
caravan
this shit for the
all the way
bread
to
on
the
the
end
back.
zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
I thought you were gonna go get Ohio State. I was
And
really
the
gonna
extra
bring out
point
my
will
bag
tack
on your
everyone
ass.
onto this lead. They covered half the
You
field
got
with
some
a
damn
50-yard
UCLA. I'm
touchdown
just gonna
run.
beat you fans for
And
it.
they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. How
I
about
told
that?
him he
Making a
sucked.
play and setting
He's
up your
trying
offense
his
inside
damn
the
self.
40 at the 39.
And that's the advantage right
I
there.
let
Having your
Cuz, he
dime
don't play
personnel
this
on the
shit.
field. You got an extra
I'm the only one
got an
playing this
extra
shit,
guy
bro.
out there who's really good at covering.
This
So
is
for
my game.
quarterbacks, you got to be so good and precise
Your
with these
ass
passes.
trash. He
They've
said,
got
you gotta go
speed
get Ohio
in the
State,
back
though.
end. They're able to come away with the win.
But this is
Your
just
ass
the
gonna be
type of
throwing
field
picks
position
after
this
picks
offense
doing that
wants.
shit. Thank you.
Leaves it with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness. And they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup
Oh,
of
yeah,
4 on
yeah.
first down. It's
I'm
2nd
gonna
and
do the
6.
same shit. I'm gonna do the same shit.
They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down.
You
but
said,
not before
I
moving the
said,
chains for a
you
first
said,
down.
I asked you, bro. I
Well, I
said,
know
man,
this is
you
an
gonna go
offensive
get
line that has a
UCLA?
ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really
Yeah, bro.
impose their will on the
You ain't
D-line.
got
They
them
got
first.
just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Yeah, man, you really got them
They'll leave it
folks,
with him.
man. I don't know what you think, bro.
And he does a really nice job.
All right, for sure.